So, good morning to all my students who have got admitted under the Faculty of Engineering and Technology at Jadavpur University. I personally, as well as on the behalf of Jadavpur University, welcome you to this prestigious university in engineering and technology. And I just convey my heartiest thanks and greetings to all of you for getting admitted at Jadavpur University. You have got admission at Jadavpur University just because of your rank in the West Bengal Joint Entrance Examination, where you have performed very well and because of which you have got admitted at Jadavpur University. So, my heartiest congratulations to all of you. So, about Jadavpur University, you are definitely just well aware of the features of Jadavpur University, that Jadavpur University is having basically four faculties. The most common one are the arts, science, and engineering. You have got admitted in the engineering and technology. It is known as the FET, the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. But apart from this, we are having a fourth faculty that is called the interdisciplinary faculty. That I am coming later. So first of all, let us start with a little bit of history of Jadavpur University. So basically, the Jadavpur University formally has got formed officially in 1955 through an act which was passed at the Assembly of Government of West Bengal, and by which the Jadavpur University has been formed. But the basic initiation about the Jadavpur University has been done in the year 1906, when the National Council of Education has been formed, and particularly under the National Council of Education, the Bengal Engineering College has been formed into 1905, and it is a part of nationalist movement or the Swadeshi movement, the Swadeshi upsurge, and the first principal of that particular Bengal Engineering College, which was formed in 1905, was Sri Aurobindo, Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. So formally, Jadavpur University was introduced in 1955, and the first Vice Chancellor was Dr. Triguna Sen, a very famous academician, and various renowned personalities like Kaviguru Rabindranath Tagore, Gurudas Banerjee, Surendranath Banerjee, Ananda Kumar Shami, Triguna Sen, Amartya Sen, and lot of other eminent personalities actually taught at Jadavpur universities over the decades. And so obviously, Jadavpur University is having a very renowned just faculty database in that particular sense. And lot of luminaries in the societies have taught here, particularly at Jadavpur University. There are many pioneer disciplines. I personally belong to the chemical engineering department. I am a professor in the chemical engineering department, but presently I am the Pro Vice Chancellor, in which capacity I am addressing you. So the chemical engineering department was founded in 1921. So it is a pre-independence actually. It was formed during the British era, and the main pioneer in formation of the chemical engineering department was Acharya Prafulla Chandra Rai, and the chemical engineering department is named after him. It is called the APC Rai building, Acharya Prafulla Chandra Rai building. So basically, that chemical engineering emerged as a part of industrial chemistry, though I'll address the actually chemical engineering student later on in the departmental induction program about the various scope of the chemical engineering. But this is the fact that the chemical engineering department was oldest not only in India, but it is the oldest department in the Asia and the third oldest department in the world. Indian history was first taught to the engineering students from 1930s onwards. So there are various specialty departments or the courses like cognitive science, comparative literatures, women's studies, pharmacy, computer science and engineering, production engineering, power engineering, and the digital humanities. Those are being taught at Jadavpur universities, and those are definitely pioneer courses in India. So basically, if we just discuss about the different achievements of the Jadavpur University, so Jadavpur University is consistently maintaining a very good record in terms of its academic performance. So the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, that is the NAC, has awarded 5-star rating in 2001. So it is known as the 5-star university accordingly. In 2008, we have secured 3.61 grade point out of 4 by the NAC, and the last NAC ranking was done in 2014, after which it was supposed to be done in 2020, but because of the COVID-19 pandemic, about which you are all aware of, the NAC ranking has not yet been done, but we are under process of the next NAC ranking, and it will be done probably in the year 2023. In 2014, we have secured 3.68 out of 4, and which was considered as the topmost, one of the topmost rank secured by the state universities across India. The National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF, actually ranks the universities and the institutes in different capacities. The latest ranking, the 2022 ranking, was published, and in which we have secured 4th in the university category. So this is the actually 4th in the university category, but we are the first among the state universities basically in terms of ranking. So we have secured the 11th position in the engineering category. Above us, that is from 1 to 10, all are either IITs or the ISC Bangalore. And we have secured the 12th rank in the overall category. In Times Higher Education ranking, we have secured a rank between 201 and 250 among the BRICS and the emerging economics and in Asia, and MHRD awarded graded autonomy in 2018, the category 1, to Jadavpur University. So all this actually depicts how Jadavpur University is performing over the year, and we are getting recognition from different ranking agencies about our performance. Recently, very recently, the QS World Ranking has been published, in which Jadavpur University, again among the first state university, it has been ranked in the first state university in India, and we have got the 8th rank in the India, and overall we have secured a very good position. And through that particular ranking also, manifests that we are performing very well in the international research category, and particularly in the employment satisfaction survey. So, just before going to some other aspects about the Jadavpur University, let me introduce a little bit about myself. As I told you that I belong to chemical engineering department. I joined Jadavpur University in 1991. I have joined Jadavpur University in 1991 at the faculty position as a lecturer. After completing undergraduate study, after obtaining the bachelor's degree from Jadavpur University in Chemical Engineering and doing higher studies from the IIT Kanpur. So I am also accustomed with the environment prevailing at the IIT Kanpur. I stayed there for quite a long time, and after that I joined Jadavpur University in 1991. And from that point onwards, I'm staying here and doing my research and teaching at the Chemical Engineering Department. From 2017, early 2017 onwards, I came to the administration. I have been selected as a Dean of Faculty of Engineering and Technology. In 2018, I have got selected, along with Dean FET, I got selected as a Registrar of Jadavpur University. In 2019, I became the Pro Vice Chancellor of Jadavpur University. Still, I am continuing as a Pro Vice Chancellor of Jadavpur University. And along with it, presently, from 2021 onwards, I am having a dual responsibility as a President of West Bengal Council for Higher Secondary Education. Those who have come from the West Bengal Council, that is the West Bengal Board, you may have heard about my name because I have announced the results of West Bengal Council for Higher Secondary Education this year through a press conference, and some of you might have seen me. So basically, this is my profile. Though I am now in the administration, but I am fond of teaching and research. My research performance was very good, and I do have a international publication of nearly 200. And I was having a lot of international projects and collaborative projects with various countries like Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, South Korea, and various European countries, and as a whole the European Union. And among the different European countries, I did have projects with France, Spain, Bulgaria, Italy, Belgium, and as well as Norway. I did have a project with the USA, the University of South Florida. So this is my brief profile, and which I just wanted to share with you. Now let us come to Jadavpur University. As I told you at the very beginning that Jadavpur University is having four faculties: the Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Faculty of Science, and Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, which is a very unique, and very few universities in India are having that interdisciplinary faculty. So in the Faculty of Engineering Technology, there are 16 departments. Those are architecture, chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, construction engineering, electrical engineering, electronics and telecommunication engineering, food technology and biochemical engineering, information technology, instrumentation and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, metallurgical and material engineering, pharmaceutical technology, power engineering, printing engineering, and the last one is the production engineering. So out of this, all these 16 departments are recognized by AICTE, the main regulatory body, All India Council for Technical Education, which recognizes all the bachelor's course, master's course in engineering discipline in all the institutions across India. So all these particular departments, the various bachelor's course, master's course, as well as the PhD programs are recognized by the AICTE, and particularly for the two departments which require separate accreditation. One is the architecture. This course, the BArch course, the Bachelor of Architecture course, is recognized, affiliated to Council of Architecture, and similarly the Pharmaceutical Technology course is recognized and affiliated by the Pharmacy Council of India, along with the AICTE. So basically, we are having the 16 departments, out of which 5 departments belong to the our second campus. The second campus means the Salt Lake campus, and all the remaining other departments are housed in the main campus situated at Jadavpur University. So basically, the 5 departments means the construction engineering, the information technology, instrumentation and electronics engineering, power engineering, and printing engineering. These 5 departments are housed in the Salt Lake campus, that is known as the second campus. We do have a third campus which is just opposite to the main campus situated at Jadavpur University, that is known as the NIL campus, the National Instruments Limited. It was erstwhile National Instruments Limited, but presently that particular campus has been taken over by Jadavpur University, and we have given it a lease, on a long-term lease, to DRDO, the Defense Research Development Organization, and they have developed a center of excellence known as the Jagadish Chandra Bose Center of Excellence. So it is under now construction. There is some disputes going on, and I think it will be operational very soon. So apart from this, we are having, apart from arts and science, we are having, as I told you, the interdisciplinary faculty. Basically, lot of the schools are there basically, and they are offering master degree course related to the engineering faculty also, like bioscience and engineering, automotive engineering, advanced studies in industrial pollution control engineering, School of Energy Studies, School of Environment Studies, School of Illumination Science, Engineering and Design. So there are several such schools. They are offering master degree under the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, and they are offering the MTech program, but none of them are offering any bachelor's program at present, right at this moment. Basically, the concept or the philosophy behind the formation of interdisciplinary schools of law and management, it is known as the FISLM. So, it is a basic concept or the philosophy is that nowadays the discipline boundary is becoming hazy. Actually, those who are familiar with the international studies, particularly those who are acquainted with the engineering education in US or Europe, they might be aware that this particular departmental boundary is not very much rigid. Though in India it's very much rigid, but we at Jadavpur University have tried to minimize that particular departmental boundary, and any particular students from the science faculty, if they want to pursue some research on, say for example, illumination science, engineering and design, they can do it in the School of Illumination Science and Design. So in that particular respect, School of Environmental Studies, you know that nowadays environment is a basically an interdisciplinary field. Lot of students from the humanities as well as the science, they can perform research or some sort of education on the environmental aspects, and if they want they can do so in the School of Environmental Studies. So this was the basic logic based on which that particular interdisciplinary the faculty has been formed, which is known as the faculty of ISLM, interdisciplinary study of law and management. Though the name is law and management is there, we are right now we are not offering any law degree. Management we are offering through other colleges, the affiliated colleges to Jadavpur University. One is the IBM, Institute of Business Management, and we do have one affiliated college, that is the JD Birla, and they are offering the management degree. So basically the output of the Jadavpur University is very good. As I told you that the research output at Jadavpur University is extremely good and praiseworthy, and based on which we are performing very well in the NAC. We are performing very well in all the accreditation system like NIRF, National Institute Ranking Framework, Times Higher Education Ranking, QS World Ranking. Everywhere we are performing very well, particularly based on the research output. So basically, the main reason for our output is the qualified faculty. We do have a qualified faculty. We are having a very good administrative support. We are having a research culture here. We are having a good partnership with the industry and research bodies. We are basically having a culture of inclusive and compassionate environment. We are having the quality student. You have come here after securing a very good rank at the joint entrance examination. So definitely we are getting the cream of the students. So basically these are all the reasons for which the Jadavpur University is performing very well, both in the research segment as well as in the corporate sector. So now the total number of students at the Jadavpur University, including all faculties, including the undergraduate, postgraduate, as well as the doctoral student, is around 13,000, out of which the PhD students is approximately 2,600. So out of the total student base, the UG student comprises of 52%, PG students comprises of 26%, and PhD nearly 20%. So basically the JU admission policy rests on the four pillars of equity, fairness, flexibility and transparency. The main, one of the very important point about Jadavpur University is that here probably we are offering the education with the lowest tuition fee in the world, because it is practically, there is hardly any tuition fee. All of you are already aware. So particularly, even with this particular tuition fee, I can assure you that no students discontinue studies due to lack of fund. So during the COVID period, we have offered a lot of free studentship to some of these needy students, those who are not in a position to continue their studies due to their financial setback. So we have offered free studentship, and the university allocates funds in addition to the government and other scholarships. We have signed more with the memorandum of understanding with different foreign universities, particularly for research as well as for the exchange visits. And we have signed a lot of memorandum of understanding in the BGBS event, the Bengal Global Business Summit, which actually took place this year, also in 2022. And in earlier years also, we have signed a lot of MOUs with different foreign universities. The universities, those are very much reputed universities across the world. And we are having more than 50 number of MOUs with the foreign in universities. Students are encouraged to participate in research and innovative practices from the undergraduate level. So here basically we are giving lot of impetus to the innovation, particularly engineering education is application oriented. What is the difference between engineering and science? In science, basically you are either studying the physics, mathematics or the chemistry. Already at the higher secondary level, that is at the plus 2 level, class 11 and 12, we have studied physics, chemistry, mathematics. So basically, the engineering education is based on the pillar of the physics, chemistry, mathematics. So basically, engineering education is nothing something special. It is basically the science based. Science is the foundation of the engineering, but basically, we are looking at the application side. So basically, we have to just look at how we can apply the basic knowledge of the science, basic theories of the science to the regular day-to-day practice for the production of the different commodities, to increase the efficiency, to reduce the cost, for the energy savings. So all the aspects we are looking into, and basically we are applying the knowledge of science itself to attain all such objectives. So basically, from the undergraduate levels, we are giving a lot of importance to the innovations, particularly, as well as we are having the institutional innovation council, basically, and institutional in the lot of students members are also there at the IIC, that is the Institute Innovation Council. It is a recommendation from the AICT based on which we have formed the Institutional Innovation Council, and apart from this, we are having the startup cell, we are having the entrepreneurship cell, and this e-cell, the entrepreneurship cells, are taking part in various national competitions also, and Jadavpur University has performed very well in all the national competitions, in the hackathons particularly, and we have secured a lot of prizes also in those particular competitions, but where we are giving lot of impetus, lot of importance on the innovation, startup and the entrepreneurships. I am telling you that a lot of students from the Jadavpur universities, after passing out, they have formed the startup and they are now doing very well. So now, right at this moment, we are having the total number of faculty members in the university is 622, and 90% of these faculties are having the PhD degree. So basically, our main strength is that out of these 622 faculties, around 58.5% faculties are having teaching experience of more than 15 years. So quite senior faculties are there. Around 27% faculties are having teaching experience in between 8 to 15 years, and rest around 14% faculties are having teaching experience less than 8 years. So we actually received lot of central projects also earlier. Some of the projects I am just mentioning here. One is the TQUIP, the Technology Education Quality Improvement Program. It is a World Bank assisted program. And we have actually received the three phases of this program. We have gone through three phases of this program, the TQUIP 1, TQUIP 2, and the TQUIP 3. Now, this particular program has been stopped by the government of India, but we have received and we just got a lot of fund, crores of fund under this particular project, and we have invested those particular fund to give opportunities to the students as well as the faculty members to participate in the international conference, national conference, and particularly giving impetus to the research and development. We have got the University of Potential of Excellence Award from the Government of India, and under which that is known as the UPE, University of Potential of Excellence. And under that also we have received a lot of fund, and we have invested those funds for procurement of high-end equipment, particularly for the advanced research. And I told you that Jadavpur University is doing very well in the research segment. We have got the Special Assistant Program from the UGC, the University Grants Commission, and various departments in the Jadavpur University, not only in engineering, the science and humanities departments also, they have received fund under the Special Assistant Program. It is known as the SAP, UGC SAP program. And lot of department has received lot of funds under this particular program. So these are the different central projects, and many faculty members are having the foreign links. As I told you, I was also having a lot of foreign links. Presently, I'm too much occupied in the administration, so which is affecting my research undoubtedly. But a lot of faculty members are having foreign links, and they are having the prestigious fellowship, the international projects, the visiting faculty assignments, and many foreign the faculties of Jadavpur universities are having the European Union funded projects or other bilateral projects with various foreign countries, European countries, or even the USA. So basically, now let us come to the basic structure of the administration of the Jadavpur University. The highest, obviously, position is the Vice Chancellor, Professor Chiranjib, who is the Vice Chancellor of Jadavpur University. I am Professor Chiranjib Bhattacharjee, is the Pro Vice Chancellor of Jadavpur University, and there are different academic administration and the general administration. In the academic administration, each faculty, like the FET, the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, is having the faculty council, and the highest person in the each faculty is the dean of that faculty. So in engineering, the dean of FET, the dean of Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Professor Bhaskar Gupta, right at this moment, he is the dean of Faculty of Engineering and Technology. He is the topmost person in that particular faculty. In the departmental level, the highest bodies is the board of studies of the department, and the head of the department is the chair, is the highest person in every departments. And for schools, it is the called the academic committee of the school, and the director of the school is the highest person at the school level. In the administration level, obviously, after Pro Vice Chancellor, the office of the registers, there are register, and then the joint register, deputy register, assistant register, then the office of the finance officer. The topmost position is the finance officer, after which the deputy finance officer, a joint finance officer, accounts officer, they are actually controlling the overall functioning of the finance department. Then a very important section is the examination section, and which is headed by the controller of examination. There are two assistant controller also. So examination section is very important. You can understand that they are dealing with all the evaluation process, and the dean of students is there. Dean of students are dealing with all the students related matter, and there are DYW also, the Directorate of Youth of Welfare. Presently, Dean of Students is Dr. Rajat Rai, and the DYW, the Directorate of Youth Welfare, is Dr. Bappa Mollik. They are dealing with all such student activities, and the chief librarian is there, who is the main person in the library segment. So, as I told you, that we are having a lot of collaborative research with DRDO, Department of Atomic Energy, ISRO, Ministry of Science, as well as we are having industrial collaboration with Tata Steel, Steel Authority of India Limited, and various other private companies, as well as some petroleum companies like Indian Oil Corporation. I was having collaborative program with Indian Oil Corporation. Presently, obviously, because of my busy schedule, I am not being able to provide time in those particular researches. So we are having collaboration with various funding bodies also, like the Department of Science and Technology under Government of India. We are having collaboration with DBT, the Department of Biotechnology, and CSIR. The CSIR, we are having collaboration with different CSIR lab, like the just opposite to Jadavpur University, it is the Cultivation of Sciences there. IICB, Indian Institute of Chemical Biology, is there. Just adjacent to the Jadavpur University, it is CGCRI, Center of Glass and Ceramic Research Institute. We are having collaboration with all such CSIR labs. So, in terms of publication, definitely our ranking or the achievement is very good. we are just competing with the IIS Bangalore. We are competing with the IIT Madras, IIT Bombay, Jawaharlal Nehru University, University of Hyderabad, and the Jadavpur University. So the quality of publication is generally assessed in terms of the number of citation. So basically, in that particular segment also, we are just behind the IIC Bangalore, IIT Bombay, and IIT Madras. After that, the fourth rank is the Jadavpur University. So basically, we are performing very well, and our partnership with the industry institute collaboration is a very important thing, particularly for any technological university, and particularly for Jadavpur University, the IIPC, the Industry Institute Partnership Cell, is presently being headed by Professor Ashish Majumdar, which is functioning very well, and we are doing a lot of industrial collaboration, and we are having collaboration with the industrial houses, the business houses like the Confederation of Indian Industry, BCCI, and particularly we are collaborating with the different such business bodies, the industrial houses, through Institute Innovation Council. The chairman of the Institute Innovation Council is Professor Rajiv Bandyopadhyay of the Instrumentation Engineering Department, and who is heading this particular IIC, the Institute Innovation Council. And basically, all the innovation related work, startup related work, entrepreneurship related work are being routed through the IIC, the Institute Innovation Council. So these are some of the facts about the Jadavpur University. As you can I can tell you the some of the glimpses about about the Jadavpur University, which I am telling you in short. And particularly, you have come to Jadavpur University after doing your schools, either through WBC, HSC, that is West Bengal Board, the West Bengal Council for Higher Secondary Education, CBSE, or ISA, whatever it may be. But basically, at the school level and at the university level, when you are coming to the Jadavpur University, you will find a lot of differences. At the school, there is a lot of discipline, but at the university level, obviously we'll get a lot of freedom. So you have to exercise that particular freedom very cautiously. You have to exercise that particular freedom very cautiously, I repeat. So basically, you will find that nobody will just basically monitor you here, just like the schools. Because at the schools, whenever you are entering the school premises, you cannot go out, and you can only come out after once the school is over, the school hour is over. But here, definitely, you are having a lot of freedoms. But again, I am telling you that you have to exercise that freedom very cautiously. Jadavpur University is having a very well known culture that is known as the open culture. So you can just have a discussion, you can gossip sitting on the green zone, you can just have a chat with other persons. But everything you can do, but you should have your self restraint. You have to control yourself, because ultimately your target is your career. Your career will be at your hand, and you have to manipulate your career so that you can perform very well. Because engineering education is very popular in the sense that after just 4 years, you can get a very good job to do. Those who are interested to do job, only after 4 years you are getting admitted in 2022. So you are expected to pass in 2026. So obviously, in 2026 itself, those who are interested to join industry or some corporate sector, they can definitely join, and you can get a very good package. So obviously, if you are interested, then you can do it. So obviously, you have to just shape your career. You have to build your dream after coming to Jadavpur University. So accordingly, so the career will be at your hand, and I'm telling you that you should exercise the freedom that you will get here very cautiously. Definitely, freedom is definitely very good, but it is good, and just till you are using it within your with restraint, with particular limit. So after getting the bachelor's degree, here the degree is known as the BE. In contrast to BTech, the Bachelor of Technology, here it is known as the Bachelors of Engineering. So those who are in the civil engineering, they will get the bachelor's of civil engineering. Those who are in the just chemical engineering, those they will get the bachelor's of chemical engineering and so on. So it is basically the BE, the Bachelor of Engineering degree. So after BE, there are a lot of scopes. Those who are interested to join industry, they can join industry. Obviously, for that you will get a very good opportunity because the brand value of the Jadavpur University is extremely good. But there are some other options which I am telling you that you may go to higher studies also if you wish. In the higher studies also there are different options. You may go for MBA. A lot of people generally prefer to go for MBA. So you can go for MBA at IIM, the Indian Institute of Management, for which definitely you have to just appear in the CAT examination and you have to get a very, you have to secure a very good rank in the CAT examination. So you can just appear for the CAT examination, or you can appear in some other examinations for admission to other just management college. Those are known as the B schools. Very commonly, those are known as the B school, the business schools. So you can get admitted to the B schools and get an MBA degree, or there is other options that you can do the MTech at Jadavpur University, at IITs or at NITs after appearing in the GET examination. So the GET examination is a very important, and AICT is thinking it to make mandatory exit examination for all engineering students. Still, it is not mandatory, but I would recommend that all of you should appear in the GET examination. So GET is the acronym for Graduate Aptitude Test Examination. So all of you should appear in the GET examination, because GET examination is not only for admission in the MTech course, particularly in IIT and IITs and everywhere, even at the Jadavpur universities, we basically just admit student based on the GET examination, and those who will qualify the GET, they will get a substantial amount of scholarship from the AICT for higher studies, that is for doing their MTech, whatever may be the places, IIT, NIT, Jadavpur University, or any other places. So that is the GATE examination, but GATE examination is not only used to get admission at the MTech program, it is also used nowadays to get job also at the public sector company. The public sector company means the Indian Oil Corporation, Hindustan Petroleums, Bharat Petroleum, Steel Authority of India Limited, NTPC, the National Thermal Power Corporation, DVC. So all these particular public sector corporation, they generally admit student based on their performance in the GATE examination. So accordingly, I would recommend that all of you should give the GATE examination, and generally the people appear in the GATE examination in third year or fourth year. Depending upon each year, actually, they make a separate eligibility criteria, and based on that particular eligibility criteria, you can appear at the GATE examination either at the third year or the fourth year. Fourth year means the final year, or at the pre-final year. So this is the about the higher studies. So after doing MTech, you can do the PhD also. You can do the higher studies at India or abroad also. So those who are interested to go to abroad, they can appear for GRE examination. GRE is basically the examination which is needed to those who are interested to go to United States for higher studies. And particularly in some of the countries, they require the test for the proficiency of English. So for that, actually, you need to appear at the TOEFL. So TOEFL is the test of English as far as the foreign language. So basically, you need to just appear at the TOEFL to get admitted at any US universities. You need to give the TOEFL as well as the GRE examination, and there you can just get admitted for MS program as well as for the PhD program. After MS program, you can come back and join any industry or do job at the USA also. Similarly, you can continue PhD program at US or some other foreign countries and do job there, and you may come here. So there are several opportunities in the engineering program, but the most easiest and the shortcut method is that after just completing the engineering, you can just get a job and you can do the job. So basically, coming to the placement scenario, Jadavpur University placement scenario is extremely good right at this moment. In 2022 pass out batch, those who have passed in 2022, they have secured a very good job. And in some cases, the salary package was extremely high, extremely good. Somebody might have read in the newspaper also that some students have secured with the salary package of more than 1 crore per year. So those are basically the multinational companies like the Google London or some other companies and Microsoft, Amazon. These are the multinational companies, particularly when they are offering jobs at some international location, they are giving a very good salary packages. In India also, the Microsoft, Amazon, they are recruiting, and there are various service sector companies, the core sector companies, they are offering very good salary packages also. So in terms of placement, the scenario is extremely good, but only thing is that you need to concentrate in your study. So basically, you need to pass all the papers. There should not be any back paper. That means you shouldn't fail at any paper. So obviously, you should have a consistency throughout your academic career. That is very, very important. Any employer, whenever they come to Jadavpur University for recruitment, they will look at the consistency. So basically, sudden drop and sudden up. So this sort of profile is not very good, and you need to give your explanation that why there is a fall in terms of the academic performance or for a particular year. Say suppose in a second year, say suppose you have done very bad. So you need to give your explanation to the prospective employer that why you have performed very bad. So that is definitely negative. The consistency is very, very good, very, very important, and you need to focus on that. So I would definitely encourage that you should concentrate on your studies. You should focus on your studies, and you should try to learn as much as possible. And another very important factor is that many students are aspiring for, say, computer science, electronics, something like that. But because of your rank, you might not have got that particular chance to get admitted in the CSE or the electronics engineering department or something like that. That is the department of your choice, the courses of your choice. Maybe you have got admitted in metallurgy, maybe you have got admitted in the food technology, maybe you have got admitted in the printing engineering or construction engineering. I am telling all of you that there is no point of getting frustrated just because that you have not got the engineering discipline of your choice. Because every discipline is offering very good opportunity at Jadavpur University. Because if I just go through the statistics, previous statistics, last few years statistics, just I can show you that the students from all the departments have secured a very good job whenever they are just looking forward for jobs. They have secured very good jobs irrespective of the departmental boundaries. So, as I told you a little bit earlier, that some students in 2022 pass out batch has secured a very good job with a very high salary package of more than 1 crore. So in 2022, students from the production engineering department, just through self development, self study, he has actually improved. He was having a knack in the computer science, and based on that particularly, he has improved himself, and because of that, he has secured a very good job in the Google London, and is getting salary nearly 1.5 crores per annum, something like that. So that is the salary package. So studying in a particular department doesn't affect your future. Everything depends on your hand. Everything is your hand. You need to give focus on your dream. You should have a dream, and you need to inculcate, you need to culture that particular dream, and you need to do the work to implement, to materialize that particular dream. Another very important thing is that I need to tell is that some of the students, particularly from the rural area, they've come from the Bengali media. Particularly, they might not have the fluency in English. So definitely, we are giving a lot of importance in the communicative English. That's basically AICT is giving a lot of importance in that. And in the first year, you will find that we are offering courses in the humanities, definitely. Subjects is there. Basically, there we give stress on the communicative English. So basically, the English communication is very, very important, particularly in the engineering segment. So accordingly, not only English communication, there is another particular word that is very common, particularly in the engineering education, that is known as the soft skill. So soft skill is very, very important. Soft skill means overall your communication as well as personality development, grooming yourself. You need to groom yourself. So basically, you need to be employable. So only the employability doesn't only depend on your academic performance. I told you earlier that the academic performance is very good. Say, suppose you are having lot of supplementary, you are having basically 8 semesters. In 4 years, you are having 8 semesters. So basically, in 8 semester, if you just have supplementary, that is, you are having back paper in different semester. Definitely, that is a discredit. You need to pass all the papers, preferably through once. That is just by a single chance you need to pass. But at the same time, you need to groom yourself, you need to develop the soft skill. The soft skill means the communication skill. One of the very important things is the English communication, the communicative English, as well as the personality development. We'll definitely offer some sort of workshop. Jadavpur University will offer some sort of workshop, some sort of coaching through placement, or particularly when the TQI program was there, we organized a lot of programs for the soft skill development. Basically, it was our theme to organize such programs. And definitely, during your tenure also, when you will be in the third year or the fourth year, definitely we'll try to organize such programs. Every year, generally, we try to organize some workshop for the soft skill development. Soft skill developments, again, I'm telling you, that it is not only the English communication. Definitely, English communication is very, very important. But at the same time, overall personality development, you need to just debate with the other peoples. You need to discuss with the other peoples. You need to do the teamwork. The teamwork is very, very important because whenever you are joining into any industry, you cannot perform single. You will not work alone. You need to work in a team. So that particular teamwork is very, very important. You need to interact with the people and you need to understand their needs and you need to fulfill their needs and you need to get the information from them also through your behavior, through your personality. So these are all part of soft skill and you need to develop the soft skills. So that is very, very important. So during my tenure, during my stay at Jadavpur University over last 31 years, out of which 6 years was in administration and 25 years was as a professor in the chemical engineering department, I've seen many cases, particularly those students who are coming from the very rural background, they have developed themselves very well. In some cases, there are some few students who fail to develop themselves, but I met many students basically. I'm very student friendly. I used to interact with the students, particularly when I was in the chemical engineering department. I offered counseling service to many students, particularly when they are getting depressed due to whatever may be the factor actually. So definitely you should go through this particular soft skill development and that is very, very important, particularly যারা গ্রাম থেকে বাংলা মিডিয়াম স্কুল থেকে আসছো তোমরা তাদের ক্ষেত্রে ইট ইজ ভেরি, ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। আমি তাদের জন্য বলছি, বাংলাতেই বলছি, যে তোমরা কিন্তু ইংলিশ কমিউনিকেশনটা ইমপ্রুভ করার চেষ্টা করবে, ইংলিশ রাইটিংটা ইমপ্রুভ করার চেষ্টা করবে এবং ওভারঅল পার্সোনালিটিটা কীভাবে ডেভেলপ করা যায় সেটার ব্যাপারে কিন্তু চেষ্টা করবে। নিজেকে কিন্তু চেষ্টা করতে হবে। আমরা ডেফিনেটলি উই আর ডেফিনেটলি দেয়ার টু হেল্প ইউ, কিন্তু নিজেকে সেই চেষ্টাটা করতে হবে। ইউ নিড টু ট্রাই, ইউ নিড টু গিভ ফোকাস অন দ্যাট। তোমাদের নিজেদের কিন্তু ফোকাস থাকতে হবে, তোমাদের একটা নিজেদের কিন্তু স্বপ্ন থাকতে হবে। সেই স্বপ্নটা বাস্তবায়িত করার জন্য যা যা করা দরকার সেটাই কিন্তু করতে হবে। ইউ নিড টু অ্যাক্ট অ্যাকর্ডিং টু ইয়োর ড্রিম। আমি বললাম দ্যাট দেয়ার আর সেভারাল অপরচুনিটিস, ইউ নিড টু জয়েন, you may join after 4 years after completing the BE courses to any industry. You may go for higher studies. In the higher studies, there are different opportunities. You may go for management, MBA degree. Generally, people do the MBA degree for getting better salary package. It is actually in the raw language I'm telling you that the people generally do the MBA degree to get better salary package, and it is true that whenever you do the MBA degree, there will be more opportunity, particularly in the management sector, at the executive positions, and obviously will get more salary compared to whatever the salary you can get after just B degree, after completing the B degree, the bachelor's of engineering. And else you can go for the master's or the PhD program, particularly if you are interested, and you can study those master's and PhD program in India as well as the abroad. So so these are the overall scenario. Basically, this is my introductory lecture to all of you, and again I just convey my thanks to all of you and my greetings, my heartiest greetings. আবার আমি একটু লাস্টে বাংলায় বলছি, সবাইকে আমার আন্তরিক শুভেচ্ছা এবং সবাই খুব ভালো থাকবে। এগেইন আই এম টেলিং ইউ, যাদবপুর ইউনিভার্সিটিতে একটা ভীষণ ওপেন কালচার আছে, ইউ উইল গেট লট অফ ফ্রিডম, বাট এগেইন আই এম টেলিং ইউ দ্যাট ইউ শুড হ্যাভ এ রেস্ট্রেইন টু চেক ইউর সেলফ যে কতটা ফ্রিডম তোমরা এক্সারসাইজ করতে চাও। ফ্রিডম ইজ ভেরি গুড, বাট এক্সেসিভ ফ্রিডম, আনকন্ট্রোল যদি সেটা হয়ে যায়, দ্যাট ইজ অলওয়েজ ব্যাড। ফলে তোমাদের যে অবজেক্টিভ আছে, যে ড্রিম আছে, সেটাকে নারিশ করো, সেটাকে ইনকালকেট করো, সেটাকে কালচার করো, এবং আলটিমেটলি টু অ্যাচিভ দ্যাট ড্রিম ইউ শুড ডু হোয়াট এভার ইজ রিকোয়ার্ড। সো দ্যাট ইজ দ্য বেসিক থিং আই নিড টু টেল ইউ। So my best wishes to all of you, and I hope that the 4 year stay at Jadavpur University will be really, really enjoyable to all of you. And I am personally available here for any sort of queries. যদি কারো কোনো জিজ্ঞাসা থাকে, কেউ যদি কোনো সমস্যায় পড়ো, definitely you can come here. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. And again, with my best wishes to all of you. Thank you.